Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to this diagnostic presentation on DTC P0796, which stands for AT Clutch Pressure Control Solenoid Valve C, stuck off, in the Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. This specific error indicates that the clutch pressure control solenoid valve, C, is not functioning correctly, potentially causing significant transmission problems. The control solenoid is a vital component of the automatic transmission system, responsible for controlling hydraulic pressure during gear shifts. If this valve is stuck, the transmission will default to specific gears, affecting the vehicle's drivability and performance. In cases of a stored code, the vehicle can only shift into second or fifth gear. If the code is pending, it can shift into third or sixth gear. Understanding the implications of this error is essential for effective troubleshooting and repair. DTC P0796 pertains to the automatic transmission system of the Honda Odyssey, specifically targeting the AT Clutch Pressure Control Solenoid Valve C. The control solenoid valve is essential for regulating hydraulic pressure to ensure smooth gear shifting. It is integrated into the transmission assembly, which is a critical area where all transmission components operate. The valve's primary role involves controlling the amount of fluid directed to the clutch packs, which ultimately influences transmission performance and shifting. If the solenoid is stuck in the off position, the transmission's ability to shift smoothly is compromised, leading to limited gear selection and driving challenges. It is crucial to properly identify the issue surrounding this solenoid for effective troubleshooting and vehicle performance restoration. Several possible causes may contribute to DTC P0796 in the Honda Odyssey. First, a faulty control solenoid valve C itself could be the primary issue, stemming from wear and tear or electrical malfunctions. Second, a clogged transmission filter might prevent adequate flow of transmission fluid, impacting the solenoid's performance. Low or leaking automatic transmission fluid, ATF, can also lead to improper pressure regulation, thereby affecting the transmission's operation. Additionally, concerns related to the internal transmission components, such as the valve body and other solenoids, can further complicate the situation. A thorough investigation into each of these potential causes is necessary to pinpoint the root issue and ensure proper repairs. Awareness of the symptoms related to DTC P0796 is crucial for identifying the problem. Owners might experience a limited gear selection, meaning the transmission may only allow shifts into second or fifth gears if the DTC is stored, or third or sixth gears if it is pending. This limitation can greatly affect driving performance and safety. Another symptom includes an unresponsive transmission, where the vehicle may fail to shift as expected, leading to difficulties in vehicle operation. Additionally, drivers may observe warning lights on the dashboard, indicating a transmission issue that requires immediate attention. Recognizing these signs can help expedite proper diagnosis and repair processes. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0796 involves warming up the engine until it reaches normal operating temperature. This ensures that the transmission fluid is circulating and at an optimal viscosity for accurate diagnostics. Once the engine is warmed up, the radiator fan should activate as a result of the engine reaching the designated temperature. This is essential because proper fluid temperature allows for a more effective examination of the transmission's performance. It's crucial to complete this step before proceeding with any fluid level checks or other investigative activities to ensure reliable results in the troubleshooting process. The next troubleshooting step involves checking the transmission fluid level and inspecting for any leaks. It is vital to ensure that the transmission has the correct amount of automatic transmission fluid, ATF, as low fluid levels can lead to operational issues. If the ATF is insufficient, the hydraulic pressure can drop, negatively affecting the clutch pressure control system. Additionally, inspecting for signs of leaks, whether external or internal, is important to prevent further complications. Draining or contaminated fluid may also indicate underlying issues that can affect the solenoid's functionality. This step is crucial for maintaining the health of the transmission system and should not be overlooked during diagnostics. In this step, you will need to drain the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, through a strainer to assess the condition of the fluid and any potential contaminants. Inspecting the strainer is vital, as the presence of metal debris or excessive clutch material can indicate serious transmission problems. If you find metal debris, it suggests internal wear, necessitating a transmission replacement. Conversely, if there is no significant debris, it indicates that the transmission may still be operable, but it requires a fluid replacement. This inspection can provide essential insights into the health of the transmission components and help in determining the next appropriate steps in the troubleshooting process. After addressing the previous conditions, the next step is to turn the ignition switch to the on position, also referred to as position 2. This action prepares the vehicle's systems, including the powertrain control module PCM, for diagnostics. The PCM is responsible for monitoring various vehicle functions, including transmission operations. When the ignition is in the on position, technicians can access diagnostic tools to monitor and modify settings. This stage is crucial for clearing any previously stored trouble codes, such as DTC P0796, from the system's memory, making way for further testing and evaluation of the vehicle's transmission components. It's important to ensure that all previous checks are completed to ensure accurate readings. In this step, you will clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which is a specialized tool designed for Honda vehicles. Clearing the DTC effectively resets the diagnostic systems, allowing fresh data to be collected during subsequent tests. This step is vital to ensure that any previously recorded issues do not interfere with ongoing diagnostics. By resetting the codes, technicians can ascertain whether the issue is intermittent or persistent. After clearing the DTC, it's important to conduct tests to determine the current status of the clutch pressure control solenoid valve, C. This will guide technicians in assessing whether the vehicle requires further repairs or if the issue is resolved. The final troubleshooting step involves selecting the clutch pressure control linear solenoid valve C in the miscellaneous test menu of the HDS. By testing this solenoid, technicians can evaluate its operational status to determine if it functions as expected. A passing result showing normal indicates that the solenoid is intermittent, suggesting that the system may be operational at that moment, but may require observation for future failures. Conversely, if the solenoid fails to operate correctly, it indicates a problem with solenoid valve C or potentially other components, such as the shift valve C, D inhibitor valve, reverse inhibitor valve, or shift fork shaft. In such cases, necessary replacement or repair of the malfunctioning components will follow, ensuring the proper function of the transmission system. Ensuring that metal debris is removed from both mechanical and hydraulic components is crucial during this phase. After completing the necessary repairs, final verification of the work performed is essential. This involves taking the vehicle for a test drive to monitor its transmission behavior post-repair. During the test drive, pay attention to how smoothly the vehicle shifts between gears and check for any related warning lights. If the vehicle operates without issues and transitions smoothly through gears, It indicates successful repairs. On the other hand, if anomalies arise or if the DTC reappears, further diagnostics may be required to address unresolved issues. Final repair verification is critical to ensure that the original problem is addressed and that the vehicle is safe and comfortable to drive. Preventive maintenance is crucial for avoiding the reoccurrence of DTC P0796 and ensuring the longevity of the Honda Odysseys transmission. Regular fluid checks should be performed to confirm the proper transmission fluid level and condition. Monitoring the fluid for contamination or signs of wear, such as metal shavings, can help identify issues before they escalate. Timely transmission servicing, including filter changes and fluid replacements, is essential to prevent clogging and ensure optimal performance. This routine maintenance not only supports vehicle reliability, but can save substantial repair costs in the long run. Proactive care of the transmission system demonstrates a commitment to the overall health of the vehicle. In conclusion, effectively managing DTC P0796 in the Honda Odyssey involves understanding its symptoms, following systematic troubleshooting steps, and performing timely repairs. Recognizing the limitations in gear selection and unresponsive transmission behavior as signs of a potential issue is key to early intervention. Methodical diagnostics leads to accurate identification of failed components, ensuring that appropriate repairs are undertaken, thus restoring the vehicle's performance. Finally, adherence to preventive maintenance practices enhances the reliability and lifespan of the transmission system. This comprehensive approach to managing DTC P0796 not only upholds vehicle performance, but also enhances overall driver satisfaction. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!